my channel, this is Rebecca, and today I'll be sharing with you a tutorial of how to make this album that measures 7 by 9 inches and has 4 pages. It's a simple and practical album that I hope you will enjoy. The measurements are available in the description box here on YouTube. This album is the same one I made this month for my creative scrapbook using 12 by 12 papers from Vicky Putin's new collection. If you wish to make the album slightly smaller, I made another model identical in construction. There is only a slight difference in the measurement. With this smaller version, you can use 6 by 8 papers. Here you can see the difference. It is very small above and on the side. Both are built the same way. The instructions for both are in the description box and are available in English and in Spanish. You choose the size. If you have any doubts, you can leave me a comment here and I will answer as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed this video and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more inspiration. Let's begin by building the pages. For this, we need 4 A pieces, 3 B pieces, and 1 C piece. On the B pieces, score as specified in the measurement sheet and add the tape in a way that does not touch the scored line. Using a bone folder, press on the tape to ensure it glues well. Then score on the C piece at the 3 parts specified in the measurements sheet. Apply tape and secure it with a bone folder. On the corners of the C part, make a diagonal cut, ensuring not to cut the intersection. The cut should be just below. If when folding the tabs they collide, make another cut to ensure they do not bump into each other. Here they are colliding, so we will cut once again. Be careful not to cut the intersection. Once this is ready, we will proceed to glue. Here we are joining the A and C pieces to create page number 3 of the album. We glue them carefully to make sure they are glued correctly. This page looks like an envelope. It is open on the left side and closed on the right side. Now we are going to glue a B piece with an A piece and repeat the same with the 3 available pieces to create pages 1, 2, and 4. These pages are open on both sides. The only one with the closed side is page 3, which we made previously. With this, we will have the bases of pages 1, 2, and 4, which are the same, and page 3, which is the one different. We will put them in order from 1 to 4 and begin creating the interactive parts of the album. Now we are working with both D parts. They measure the same and have the score mark in the same place, but the tape is applied differently. To this first cover, we will apply the tape on one side only, and we are going to glue it on the left top side of page 1 to ensure the page stays open. To the second cover, we will apply tape on both sides, and we are going to place it in the interior of the right side of page 1. Cut the corners diagonally to be able to place this more easily. This is how we close the page, by sealing the right side. The left side must be open so we can glue it later to the binder. Let's work on page 2 now. For this, we need the E piece. We score and add tape on both sides to close the page. We are going to cut the corners and carefully place it inside page 2 on the right side. The score mark should not be inside page 2. It should be outside for an easier and more comfortable fold. Now we are going to work on page 3, which is the different one because it is open on one side only, the left one. Here we are going to create a pocket. Cut the F piece, score, and apply tape only on the front. Then cut the corner without cutting the intersection. The same thing we did earlier. If everything is okay and the papers are not touching, remove the covering of the tape and place the piece on the lower part of the page, making sure the opening is on the left side. If the score borders are touching, cut a little more to prevent it from colliding. We are going to work on the fourth page now, for which we need the pieces of the G part. These are 3 flaps. Depending on the size you decide to make the album, these pieces change a bit. Using the 2 flaps that are the same size, place tape on both sides and place them on the opening to close the page, leaving a small space between the flaps. Place one in the top and one in the bottom to be sure there is a space in the center. The opening of the page should be on the left side. Turn the page and place the flap on the upper part. Now we have the 4 pages of the album, so let's build the album. For the hinge, begin by scoring at 1.5 inch and score every half inch until you reach inch 7. Place the tape as shown here on the first space. If you wish, you can make a fold like me, or you can make them all. It is indifferent since they will all be bent in the end. Remove the tape covering and glue to the next space. This is how you create the first hinge where the album will be attached to the page. Leave an empty space, apply the tape to the next space, which is the second one, and glue it to the third space to create the second hinge. Continue doing this until you have 4 hinges. It is very important to use the bone folder to mark the lines and ensure the tape glues correctly, because if the hinge is flimsy, the album will not have enough strength and will not last as long. Now we have all 4 hinges, so let's cover it with tape. This part is very important, so use a strong tape and make sure to cover it well. First, we will cover the hinges on both sides, each one of them. Once they are covered, apply pressure with the bone folder to secure the tape sticks well. Now we will cover the back side completely. It is crucial that the borders are well covered and this part must be completely covered. To create the binder, use two 12 by 12 inches cardstock in the same color as the pages we made. Join them in the center. Bring the chipboard pieces already cut. These pieces should be well covered with tape on the back side, especially the borders. We will place the smallest piece in the center of both cardstock where they were joined. Place one of the large pieces on the left and the other on the right aligned. You may use a ruler to help yourself, like I am doing with the T-ruler. I left a small space between the chipboard, approximately 3/16 of an inch. This is slightly more than 1/8 of an inch, but less than 1/4 of an inch. If you are not sure, leave 1/4 of an inch, but do not go above 1/4 of an inch in separation. Apply pressure on the chipboard to ensure it glues well, then place tape along the borders. Remove the excess cardstock because 1.5 inch is enough to cover the album. Place tape around on all 4 sides and secure it with the bone folder. Cut the corners but leave a small space so the chipboard cannot be seen when you fold the cardstock. Then, create the crease on the cardstock with the bone folder. Once that is ready, remove the tape backing from the center and begin folding the long sides, the top and the bottom one. Use the bone folder to help yourself. Fold the corners well and repeat this process for the other sides until all 4 sides are ready. Now we have created our binder, so we will bring the hinge. We remove the tape backing and centralize it well, so all 4 hinges are inside the center chipboard. Then apply pressure with the bone folder to ensure it glues properly, that it is strong and there are not air bubbles or anything. Now we are ready to glue the pages. If the pages don't enter well, which tends to happen, we cut the corner of the hinges diagonally. This allows the page to slip in with ease. Remove the tape backing from the first hinge and place the first page. Adjust it, and when it is in position, apply pressure to ensure it glues properly. Repeat this process until all 4 pages are glued. If you have any question, leave a comment here or in any of my social media accounts and I will help you as soon as possible. And don't forget to tag me if you make this album so I can see your creations and enjoy with you. Now we will create the pocket for the back cover. The measurement can be found in the measurements sheet. Score at the 3 sides, apply tape and cut the corners diagonally without cutting the intersection, the way we've been doing it. Verify the sides do not collide, and if they don't, glue it to the album. If they do, cut a little more. This prevents the pocket area to be bulk, which later can cause the pocket to come off. Apply pressure with the bone folder and we have finished building our album. Now I will show you the album I made for my creative scrapbook. Here is the pocket on the back cover, the first page with both flaps that open to the sides, the second page with the larger flap that opens sideways, the third one that has the pocket, and the fourth page that has two flaps with the space in between and a flap on the back side. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel. Bye!